Let's talk about immunizations and what I think certain parents need in this world to protect ourselves. I don't know if we should talk to Pfizer or another company, but I think we need to be immunized from some of our adult children. Yeah, the ones that are not kind. Why is it, today's day and age, that we feel we need to protect ourselves from children we brought into this world? And unfortunately, if you read the story recently about the little boy, 10 or 12 years old, who shot his stepfather over a Nintendo Switch or something like that. He it was taken away and he found a gun and ended someone's life. Can you imagine? The mom, this child's mom, lost her husband and now her son is in shackles. But why do we? When did we start feeling the need to protect ourselves from our children? Some of them carry a cancer that spreads around like wildfire, and unfortunately, with the age of social media, they'll find 101 people that agree with them. No, actually, 1,000,001. If you join any of these groups with mothers of estranged sons, etc., you'll find those are filled with cancer, hate, disgust, shame, degradation. I read a post the other day that said, Mom, why don't you go in your forever box, which is the box we are put in when we cease to exist. I can't even imagine. Why are people so hate filled? And why? I mean, isn't it terribly embarrassing to say my son or daughter does not like me? They don't care about me. My grandchildren don't know. It can be terribly embarrassing when it first happens. I remember my kids cut ties and left, and then someone said, "Oh, your daughter's getting married." I'm like, "Oh, okay." And then I saw pictures of the wedding, and I'm like, "Well, I wasn't in it." And then someone said, "Your daughter's pregnant," and I wasn't invited to that either. And then it just becomes a norm, and a lot of times I don't even mention it with new people because I don't have any answers. They say, where do your daughters live? I don't know. And so, why is it that we feel we need to protect ourselves from folks that we raised? I don't know. I just think what we need to do is we need to let them go and give them to Jesus. I mean, the thing is we all have freedom of choice. We have the freedom to say anything we want. We live in the majority of us who live in the United States and surrounding countries where we have certain freedoms. We have to realize that once they grow, even when they're little, they say things that are off the cuff and become teenagers. They do things out of sorts, out of what we taught them, out of the norm of how we raised them. And sometimes we just got to let them go and say they're adults, they're making their own decisions, and it's on them. They got to face the consequences of their own choices. And I'm not responsible for them anymore. Whether you want to believe it or not, I can't. Can't take one for that team. I just can't. I do not. The feelings and thoughts of this person do not reflect that of so and so. So, anyways, that's all I've got. What is the immunization? I don't know. It's the anti mean people vaccination. I guess. The mean people suck vaccination. That's all there is to it. So, anyways, that's all I've got. And I will be back.